Y todo esto que necesito. Venga, Monsan. Y habíamos dejado aquí, vale, era cuchillo y quedaba por ver el vídeo de la chica, que no sabemos cómo se llama, por eso puse la chica, punto, no. Sigue hasta aquí. ¿Serán 55 vídeos solo? Pone retenanza.db 55. Puede que sean solo 55 vídeos, teniendo en cuenta que algunos son de 8 minutos. Falta por ver este, que dura 7 minutos 39. Esto suena a que empezó jugando con él y de repente empieza a contarle su vida, ¿no? Sí. El no poder empezar desde el principio es un problema. Y se quejan en general de que es que no es... O sea, de que es así. De que es así. Sí, no se ve nada. Ya os digo, no hay desnudez. De hecho, aquí parece que más que... Es que parece que más que estar jugando, están contándose su vida. ¿Sí o no? Está alto, ¿verdad?
Where are you?
No. Sí, está alto.
This is your way of making sure we don't do anything sexy. Oh, yes.
Y ahora está abajo.
You know, for a few extra dollars, we can talk on the phone. It's much more intimate. ¿Mm?
La cosa es, ¿con quién estará hablando? Eso es lo que no sabemos.
Okay.
¿Y qué le está diciendo?
What's your number in?
Que todos estos vídeos tienen una contraparte, o sea, que habrá una contraparte. A él no se le oye, no. Solo vemos la perspectiva de la persona a la que estemos viendo. Sí, bueno, o a ella. Cierto. ¿Esto es un juego? Sí. Hay que descubrir qué es lo que pasa. Tal vez está bien cambiada, ¿no? Vamos a ver. Es una chica de webcam erótica. Da esa sensación, sí. Por lo que ha dicho de que por unos dólares más pueden hablarte por teléfono y que es más íntimo. Suena a eso.
It's like we are real boyfriend and girlfriend.
Y más con lo que están diciendo. Tiene asma. Leche yo.
I breathe into here. Does it make the hair on the back of your neck stand up? And other parts? Of course.
Parece más asma. No que queda claro que se supone que es lo que intenta. Creo, ¿eh?
Only with my favorites. Now that we have this more intimate connection, we should make use of it. Why don't you tell me something you've never told anyone else? Something bad.
Algo malo.
Come on. Come on. Shock me.
Claro, el problema es que nos quedamos sin saber qué es lo que le va a contar a menos que ella lo repita en voz alta.
That doesn't surprise me.
Es cosa mía o se ve el reflejo del tío en la pantalla. Es cosa tuya porque no es el reflejo del tío, es el reflejo de Karen, que es la agente del FBI o de lo que sea que está repasando estos archivos intentando entender qué es lo que ha sucedido. Sí, Karen es la protagonista. Claro, si usamos que están en silencio. La cara de aburrida que tiene, sí, también. Le importa un comino.
Right or wrong, you are the guy holding the gun.
Está aburrida. Sonrisa forzada en plan de a ver si el pelmazo este termina de una vez.
Well, I've never killed anyone. How about the time I lose my virginity?
Haber matado. Quizás matado puede ser una palabra. Como mínimo para saber la otra parte.
I was working in the courthouse to help my father out. He was a judge and kept everyone in order. It was a very hot summer in Paris, and everyone was a little crazy. I was wearing the perfume of my mother, which my father said was inappropriate for the daytime. And that was when I met Max.
Vale, Max. Otro nombre para la lista.
Attracted to him.
No tiene por qué haber más vídeos, pero...
He had thick wrists, strong hands.
Verstappen, creo que no.
With scars he said he got from knife fights. There was a cop trying to blackmail him. Max suggested I proposition the officer, so I did. I took him to a room and let him have me. He used his necktie to tie my hands.
Así hizo algo de
He
policía.
smelled of cigarettes and cheap aftershave. And he fucked me like he was hungry for it.
Eso ya no es de telenovela, Eva. Yo dejé que me hiciera suya, ¿no? Sí, eso es de telenovela, lo otro no.
He done with the camera. He waited till the cop was finished.
Ah, vale, Max grabó al policía,
Jump out.
¿no?
He threatened to show the video to my father, and the cop stopped making trouble.
Bien.
And as a thank you, he let me keep the necktie. I've never told this story to anyone before.
Historia turbia, ¿eh? Joder.
You better drink. You look thirsty.
Vale, está acabando. Digo, tiene que ir cerca de 7 minutos ya. Y sí. Y supongo que aquí ya no habla, ¿no? Vale. Vale, perfecto. Entonces, Esto fuera. Y aquí con París. Max. Steven. Era otro que decíamos que queríamos mirar. Porque aquí de cuchillo todos los demás... Para los que no estuviste el otro día, si sale el icono este es que lo hemos visto y los habíamos visto todos que daba este porque, claro, viendo la escena así, digo, espérate, voy a asegurarme de que no hay... Digo, que yo sepa no hay desnudez y demás, pero como ya al final del stream, digo, me aseguro antes de poner nada por si acaso. Y no hay nada. Más allá del lenguaje fuerte, no hay nada. Entonces, aquí, de Steven hay 5 vídeos, hay 2 que ya hemos visto por otras cosas, que ahora que lo pienso... Este es la respuesta de este. Porque 11 y 7 del 3 de noviembre, 11 y 7 de la noche, 2 y 7 de la mañana del 4 de noviembre. Para él era el día 4. O sea que vamos a ver primero este.
Well, at least you have Stephen to confide in.
Claro, es que encima la mención es al final del vídeo. Claro, dice, pues vale. Al menos dura poco. Vale.
Hey, you up late? Yeah? Well, I am getting ready for a big thing tomorrow.
¿Para alguna acción de tormenta verde será? ¿La máscara?
Yeah. Yeah, hit me. What's up? Stephen? Well, if you're really worried, then you should take her to see someone.
Vale, se refiere a lo de su madre cuando dice que
Okay,
tiene
tell
demencia.
her you're taking her for ice cream.
Porque dice que no va a engañar a su madre y llevarla al médico por sorpresa. A quien no recuerde el contexto.
Well, at least you have Stephen to confide in.
Vale. Luego tenemos aquí estos que en principio ninguno de los dos tiene relación con nada que hayamos visto, por lo menos ahora mismo no caigo, así que este es del 14 de septiembre de 2017 y este es del 11 de marzo del 18. Vamos a ver.
Hey, hon. You're cheerful. I just think you should pretend it's no fun playing Jason Bourne.
Recordad que
They told me in my psych interview. They said that even the most basic undercover work was a big adrenaline rush.
los dos son agentes del FBI y están fingiendo ser una pareja.
And that loving and supportive partners like me should be aware of that and help you adjust. My job got a lot more interesting today. Thanks for asking. The new anesthesiologist asked me out to dinner. And we both have jobs where we can't wear our wedding rings to work. Professional hazard. I was
¿Anestesista igual?
very attractive and very charming. And I turned him down, of course.
¿O será Steven, el anestesista?
Also, they tend to be sort of unhinged. What does it matter what his name is?
Vale, va a ser Steven.
Steven. Oh, Steven. Look, he puts people to sleep for a living. He's not a brave law enforcer like you. Oh, you're a samurai. You're a warrior knight. Prove it. I want to take a look at what those college town tramps are being denied.
Pero, por favor, ese vocabulario.
Oh, if you so much as look at one of them, I'll come over there and bite your service pistol off with my own teeth. Yeah, well, I am the man of the house now. Oh, no, wait, I wanted to tell you about Mama. Oh, she's coming for a visit tomorrow. Oh.
Vale. Bueno, no hay gran cosa aquí. Y este es de 9 minutos 45.
It's not. Okay. He says no.
9 minutos 45. Del 11 de marzo de 2018, habíamos dicho. Y hay que rebobinar desde el minuto 6. ¡Qué bien! ¡Qué alegría! ¡Qué ilusión! ¡Qué maravilla! ¡Qué experiencia de juego tan fascinante! Porque como rebobina rapidísimo, además... Claro, eso que dicen, que es que en vídeos largos puedes estar un minuto para rebobinar. Espero que no haya en plan un vídeo de 20 minutos y te lo pongan en el minuto 19:30, porque como sea así, lo va a ver quien yo os diga. No, pero es que esto te resuelve el juego. Pues no lo voy a ver. Madre mía. Es que va todavía por el minuto 3. Caray. Además, lo que decían, de que al final es como ver el vídeo 2 veces. Mientras lo rebobinas y cuando lo vuelves a ver ya en dirección normal. No entiendo el porqué de este sistema. No lo sé. O sea, a ver, si el sistema en sí lo puedes dejar, pero que el rebobinado sea mucho más rápido. O sea, no es tanto el sistema, sino la velocidad. Vale.
Hey, babe. You doing okay? Yeah, things are a little hard right now, honey, so we just have to be strong for Mama, you know?
¿Ahora con quién está hablando?
Okay, sure. Do you want one from your book, or? Oh, okay. I'll just, all right. Do you know the story of Rumpelstiltskin?
Está hablando con la niña.
Mm-hmm.
Si no, no le diría eso.
Okay, sure, yeah. All right, let me see if I can remember. Okay, well, once upon a time, there was a girl. And she was the daughter of a miller, I think, which is a kind of farmer. And she had the most beautiful blonde hair. I mean, it was so beautiful, it caught the sun like it was gold. It was so beautiful. Well, maybe she becomes one. Just wait and see. All right.
Soy más de la historia de Darth Plagueis de Guay, ¿sí, no?
So, her father, he liked to tell tall tales. Okay? And one day he boasted to the king that his daughter was so talented that she could spin straw into pure gold. All right? And the king, he called him out on his bluff, and he summoned the girl, and he said that if she could truly make gold from straw, then he would allow her to marry his son, the prince. But if not, he'd chop off her head. Okay? Yeah, because he's a very severe king. Well, I mean, then she'll be a queen, and in the old days, most of the girls wanted to marry a prince, right? So, I like that. Anyway, the king, he locks the girl in a tower with a spinning wheel and a small pile of straw. And he says he's going to return in the morning, all right, to see if she has made the straw into gold. And the night passes, and in the morning, she's given up all hope, right? When all of a sudden, a little small strange man appears, okay? And he asks her if she has any wishes, and she says she wishes to turn the straw into gold, right? And so the imp says he can do such a thing, but first she must give him her necklace. So the girl gives up her necklace, of course, and the imp, he sits at this spinning wheel, and he starts to spin, and he spins, and he spins, and he spins, and he produces this pile of golden thread. And then there's this knock at the door, right? Because it's morning, and he just disappears, and the king comes in, and there's this small pile of gold, and he is amazed. The king is so amazed, but he's suspicious because he thinks this might be a fluke, you know what I mean? So he moves her to a second tower with an even bigger pile of straw. And again, same challenge. Spin the straw into gold by morning or off with your head. So the girl waits and waits all night long, and then again, just before dawn, that little imp appears, okay? And this time he demands her ring. So she, of course, she gives him a ring, and he spins the gold into straw, and then he disappears, and the king comes in, and there's this pile of gold, and the king is almost convinced, but for a final time, he throws her in a third tower with a huge pile of straw, and he says, you gotta turn this straw into gold, and he leaves. And yet again, just before dawn, that imp appears. But the girl, she doesn't have any jewelry left, right? So what's she gonna do? And the imp says, if you give me your firstborn child, I'll turn this straw into gold. And the girl, she's so terrified that she says, yes, of course, of course. And the imp, he spins the entire huge pile of straw into gold. And then right before the king walks in, he disappears, and the king opens up the door, and he's so excited, he can't believe it. He says, truly, you are magical, he says. That's his voice. And then the very next day, the girl, she's married to the prince, right? And despite all the weirdness of this marriage, they actually really like each other. In fact, they fall in love. And 2 years later, that little girl, now a princess, is pregnant. Okay. Thank you for that. Now,
¿Qué habrá dicho?
in the summer, she gives birth to this beautiful baby daughter. Okay, but her happiness about this new little girl, it's short-lived, because guess who comes back? The imp. The imp reappears, and he says, I've come to collect my reward, he says. And the baby is mine. And the princess, she sobs, and she offers him like all the riches in the kingdom. But he insists. He says, I want that baby. And she begs him, please, to. And finally, the imp says, okay. If you can guess my name within 3 days, you can keep the baby. But if not, the baby is mine, as we agreed. And he leaves, and the princess, she is distraught. I mean, she immediately sends all of her staff and her servants out into the kingdom to figure out this little imp's name. But by midnight of that first day, no one's been able to track down anything, or the creature, or his name. And the imp, he appears, and he asks her, what is my name? And she guesses, is it David? And he laughs. He says, no, 2 more guesses. And he leaves. And the next day, nothing. Nobody comes back with any information. And he arrives again at midnight. And she guesses this time, no, it's not. He says, no. Laughs the imp, okay? He says no, and he leaves. It's not Stephen. And the next day, the princess...
Y por eso sale Steven ahí, madre.
Because she doesn't know what to do. She only has 1 more guess, 1 more day. And so she leaves the baby with her servants, and she just walks into the forest because she's so worried she's going to lose her baby. And she wanders and wanders all day, and into the evening, she wanders, and suddenly she comes on a small clearing.
okay, in a little field. And in that little field is a little tent, and in the center of it, there is a little small fire, and she hides. She hides behind a bush. And out of the tent, to her amazement, out comes the imp. And he's dancing around the fire, right? And he sings, today, plans I make. Tonight, the baby I take. The princess will never win the game for Rumpelstiltskin. Is my name. And smiling to herself, the princess runs back to the castle because she heard his name. And that evening, the imp arrives, right? And he's kind of gloating, and he asks her his name. And the princess kind of looks sad, she's kind of pretending to be sad, and she gnashes her teeth a little bit. But then she looks him in the eye and she says, your name's Rumpelstiltskin. And the imp, his eyes bulge, and it looks like he's gonna burst, and his head goes, red. He shakes it like he's gonna explode, and all of a sudden it's... Oh, do you think it should? Okay, well, then Rumpelstiltskin ran away, and he never came back. And the princess became queen, and her daughter grew up to be a wonderful queen in her own right, and everyone lived happily ever after. Yeah? Yeah. That's a good question. I don't know, maybe he was lonely.
Flojito el final, sí, le ha faltado más punch. Pero de todos modos...
You do?
A menos que la niña diga cosas interesantes, no veo a dónde va este vídeo.
Now that you mention it, most of the people in the story were bad. You would? Okay. Well, honey, I have to go out, I'm afraid, so. But yeah, you got your glowworm, right?
Estas los gusiluz, madre mía.
Oh, I love that name. That's a great name. All right, come here. Give me a kiss, real quick. Mwah. Love you, kid. Night, night.
Está este, pero no está este. ¿No está el de 9:45 con la niña? Hay dos, sí, pero no, ninguno de los dos es ese. Este sí que son los dos el mismo. Pero no... No sé. A ver, entonces, Steven es el anestesista. Lo cual me lleva a buscar también. Esto. Anestesista. Este es el otro vídeo. Tal vez algunas contrapartes no están. Puede que sea así, sí. Puede que no todos tengan contraparte.
Hey, honey. Is that a crime? Well, Jason Bourne never had to file reports. And believe me, if this job ever gets exciting, then something's gone terribly wrong. Jesus.
Jesús no es un nombre que haya que buscar. La expresión en inglés.
All anesthesiologists are attractive and charming. What's his name? Because I want to hear how you say it.
Ah, vale, pues lo dice así, vale, lo dice con cachondeo. Pensaba, digo, qué ganas de hacer el payaso, ¿no? Claro. Me está burlando.
Stop it. Don't stop. You're turning me on.
Es la contraparte de cuando se habla de los dientes, eso es. Sí.
No way, not unless you give me something in return. Yeah, because those college town tramps, they are shameless, let me tell you.
Venga, ala, venga. Caray. Un saludo a las universitarias que nos estarán viendo.
I gotta go. What about it?
Y me he dado cuenta que en los subtítulos en castellano, cuando habla de su madre, siempre aparece ma y no mamá. El hecho de que aparezca ma me hace pensar que debe de ser un término de búsqueda. Lo voy a mirar ahora, aunque porque me acabo de dar cuenta que este también, del 17 de febrero de 2018. Y esto es... Es el primero que vemos de ella cuando parece que ya se... que el otro ya está con Ava. Es el primero de... Emma era, ¿no? Sí. Después de que el otro parece que se enamore de Ava. ¿En serio está esto 2 minutos parado en la niña durmiendo? ¿Hay música o algo? No, solo se la oye dormir. Ah, cuando él dijo que estaba viendo dormir a su hija. Cierto, es verdad. Es verdad, cierto. Sí, tienes razón, es verdad. Este vídeo lo vimos. O sea, la contraparte de este vídeo la vimos. Que le cuenta un cuento, se queda dormida y al rato aparece la madre. Cierto.
I can't sleep. I don't know, I just can't. Mama bought me a nightlight, but I don't like it. Because it's pink. Since today. Can you tell me a bedtime story? I promise I'll get my princess book. Pick one.
Y esto dura 6 minutos, en realidad hay 2 que son en silencio.
Okay.
Aquí en realidad me imagino que no hay mucho que ver, porque sí, le está contando el cuento, perdón. En esta parte del vídeo no creo que haya... Yo nunca tuve esas luces. A mí no me suena haber tenido nunca, ¿no? Aquí ha dicho algo. Aquí le cuenta el de las niñas y el oso, sí. Vale, dice que le gusta ese cuento. Porque aquí ella no habla prácticamente. Así que no es necesario verlo a ritmo normal. Mientras el padre le está contando el cuento. Fijaos, aquí no dice nada. Y es un buen tramo que nos ahorramos de ver a velocidad normal en silencio. De hecho, yo creo recordar que le contaba el cuento y ella se dormía directamente. Vale, aquí ya aparece la madre. Ah, aquí.
Oh, Jesus. David. You scared me. Well, that's sweet. Sure. You know, they don't pay anesthesiologists the big bucks to put people to sleep. It's 'cause they can wake them up again afterwards. I just broke things off with him because I felt bad lying to him. But screwing him, that felt like breaking a spell.
Venga, pero señora, por favor.
You just tell me what you've been doing over there. You're lying. You're a professional liar. It's literally your job. Yeah, and they trained you how to lie. Make me.
Vale. Bueno, bien. Vale, todo en orden. Relación... No, recordad que la relación de ellos, de Emma y David, es ficticia. Están fingiendo ser pareja. Los dos son agentes encubiertos del FBI. ¿Vale? O sea, no es una relación real. Lo que pasa es que no entiendo, dentro de que no es una relación real, no entiendo la relación de David con Alba, con la hija de Emma. Porque, lógicamente, puedo suponer, digo yo, que Emma es la madre biológica de Alba. Pero David no da la sensación de que sea el padre biológico. Entonces, claro, no sé. A ver, más nombres. Eric. Creo que Emma y David son pareja de verdad. Puede ser, pero en los vídeos que hemos visto decían que tenían que fingir ser pareja. Por eso no me cuadra. 1 de noviembre de 2017. Eric se supone que es de los ecologistas. Ecologistas / terroristas. Este al menos empieza en el segundo 20.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us here at the Jasmine Center. We should start with the rally. Now, there's already been a lot of discussion on Slack, but first I want to say my primary concern is for the safety of all the members here. Now, I have some guidelines here from the council I can read out.
John, screw the guidelines.
John.
Going up against the nationalists.
Y Benson.
Having a bunch of Antifa, it's going to be disaster.
The Nazis want nothing more than to get people to fight them on TV. And Eric is so busy trying to convince everyone he's the real deal, he gives them what they want.
Ava, you're about to say something?
No. I know you're friends with Eric. His heart is in the right place. He's just hot-headed.
Okay, but maybe Eric is onto something, though. I mean, the Nazis, right? So decent people have to stand up to them. What?
Does standing up involve throwing punches?
Yeah, maybe it does.
This is a law enforcement issue.
Okay, they have permits. The police are protected.
That's right, and that's exactly why someone needs to step up and do what the police should do, right? Because, I'm sorry, all due respect, John, you're not going to stop these guys with a Facebook campaign.
As a group, we abide by nonviolence.
That's fine, and all I'm saying is I'm interested in putting my privileged white male able body where it can do some work, right? Because I heard what it was like in Ann Arbor in the 60s, and you were there, John. Look, we have to oppose the rally. We have to oppose the rally.
David, we can't advocate for people putting themselves in harm's way.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to excuse myself.
It's fine, David. We'll talk another time.
Debe de ser de las primeras reuniones de...
You didn't have to leave.
That's okay, I wanted to.
Debe ser de las primeras reuniones de David con esta gente infiltrándose. Por la fecha también, noviembre de 2017. Y 3 días después, y además vamos a ver las dos charlas, porque van seguidas, vamos a ver las dos partes de la conversación, van seguidas. Primero la de David. Esto es 3 días después. Y esto es de la paliza que le dieron. O sea, que le dejaron fino.
Looked at and it's nothing permanent or dangerous.
Hasta el labio.
I lost a tooth. This was the police. They were heavy-handed, let me tell you. They were manhandling this woman, and I wasn't gonna just take it. I jumped in, they hit me, I hit them back. I mean, I took one of them down. Stupid. Because it was chaos. I had my mask on, you know, and I ditched my jacket, and I saw your friend Eric. Yeah, he was with that other guy, his friend. They were helping to block the road and, you know, not get into the skirmishes. But of course, they round up the easy to grab ones. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just, you know, I can't just stand around and watch these fascists and these police. I need to do more. These fascists, they're just the symptom. Everything's so much worse now in this country and this planet. I mean, I need to do more. Maybe. I've been thinking about this pipeline. You know? I need to focus.
¿Os imagináis que es él el que idea lo de atacar el conducto?
Yeah, me too.
Para acusarles es ideal. Vale, y la contraparte es esta. Con Ava.
David, what did they do to you?
O sea que la manifestación fue el 2 o el 3 de noviembre. Pues es el día 4.
Why didn't the police stop them? Fuck, David, why aren't you in jail right now? Yeah, I heard he got arrested. David, I'm glad you're okay, but fuck.
A ver si dice
I think you've done enough.
algo del acueducto ella. O sea, del conducto, perdón.
You sound like Eric. Let's talk about it later. Okay, first you need to rest. You look terrible. But also great. I wish I was there to hold you.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Vale, esto ya está. Hombre, muchas gracias por la raid. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Hola, planeta. ¿Cómo ha ido el stream? Bueno, aquí hay pistolas y demás por medio. 15 de diciembre. O sea, que eso es después de aquella manifestación. Nos pilláis jugando a Telling Lies, que es un juego de, básicamente, ver clips de 4 personas y entender qué es lo que ha pasado. Están investigándoles el FBI. Y, bueno, uno de ellos, por ejemplo, es agente encubierto del FBI. Y tienes que intentar descubrir qué es lo que sucede, de qué va la historia. Y estamos en ello. Hemos comentado el traspaso de Irving y el partido de Cavs. Lo del traspaso de Irving, que hayáis sido a Dallas, me ha sorprendido. Supongo que tiene sentido. Pero me ha sorprendido. Y la lesión de Curry, mala noticia. Mala noticia porque los Warriors están siendo muy irregulares. No terminan de dar con la tecla. Y encima, uno de los pocos que sí que levanta partidos, y ni siquiera siempre esta temporada, es él. Y ahora dicen que varias semanas. O sea, que es momento malo. Pero bueno, por otro lado, también es verdad que se está viendo que los suplentes, la segunda unidad, no están jugando mal. No están jugando mal. O sea, que al menos el ver si ese tener que jugar más minutos para suplir la falta de Curry ayuda a que tengan más dinámica, a que estén más iba a decir rodados, pero bueno, sí, supongo que sí, que más rodados. Ha dicho Edu que puede ser 5 o 6 semanas. Sí, han dicho, yo lo que he visto es varias semanas, pero sí, que puede ser algo que determine qué va a pasar con Warriors y si se meten en playoffs o no. Porque ahora mismo lo están, pero claro, vamos a ver un mes y medio, que sí, que está el parón del All-Star de por medio, pero aún así. A ver.
You like shooting games, huh?
Well, I want to play that Pac-Man over there, but it's out of order.
Just follow my lead.
El juego mola mucho, yo me lo pasé hace un tiempo ya. Es el segundo día que estamos jugando. Hemos descubierto ya un montón de cosas. Que David es agente encubierto, en realidad. David es el del gorro, para el que no haya visto nunca el juego. Y que está infiltrado en un grupo activista. Que no tenemos claro todavía exactamente qué es lo que buscan. Finge que no sabe disparar, eso parece, sí.
Lead your shots. Aim an inch ahead of your target. That's your sweet spot.
Yeah, when Ava pointed you guys out to me at Silver Ridge, she said that you guys are really serious, about tackling the issues. Back in California, I knew this group that protested the Diablo Canyon Road, that power plant up there. And I knew them from in and out of Venice, but it impressed me. It really did. And I moved back up here just to prioritize my life because I want to do something. Prosper.
They're criminals.
Yeah, exactly. I think Ava's great and all, but she's just like those kids back at the camp. They just want to get together, paint some signs, sing some songs, and then upload it to the internet.
She's young. Yeah, but she isn't stupid.
No, she's bright. I totally get that. But I've been with her to 4 meetings in that Jasmine Center. We're all blowing hot air. I'm not naive enough to think that we can fix this with Facebook.
I saw you at that rally in November. You like causing trouble.
There's trouble to be had. I'm not going to run away from it.
Vale, este es Eric.
Where'd you say you were?
At a hospital off Pacific. That was before I got a job. Yeah.
Not Samsung.
No. This place made Samsung look like a Four Seasons. This guy Harry ran it, his old pills out the back. And he disappeared, and after a while the cops shut it down. So I moved in with these friends of mine who I met at the boardwalk. They had this movie thing going, so I got involved. It became kind of a big deal. It's fun. We made these stupid beach horror films.
No way. Horror movies are my thing. Could you get me a background one?
Nah, it's behind me now. Besides, nobody watches horror anymore. I realize it's too crazy. Is that? Oh, that's... I just got the high score.
Where did you learn to shoot like that?
Boy Scouts.
Really?
No. No, the firearms guy on the sets, you know, on the movie sets. He would take us out to the desert, let us shoot his guns. So.
Right, why don't we go over there? Have some people.
Yeah, go. Good way.
Lo han notado, sí, ha llamado un poco la atención. Ha cantado un poquito. Ha cantado un poquito. Vale. Antes de eso, había que añadir John, Benson, pensando también. Venice, Silver Ridge. Era, ¿cómo ha dicho que el centro? ¿Jasmine Center era? Manifestación. Con buscar center servirá. Vale, Eric fuera. De Wesley tenemos uno del 1 de febrero de 2018. Y además, literalmente a los 12 segundos. Genial.
This is nice.
Yeah. You want a beer or something?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, Wesley, he didn't mean anything by what he said today, right?
Sure.
Yeah, he's actually a really friendly guy. He just gets nervous around new people, thinks they're all thrill seekers, and he's jealous.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because he used to drive us everywhere.
Oh, I see. And I got a bigger van.
You've got a big van. The male ego is a terrible thing.
It is. Yeah, cheers, man.
Cheers to that.
Hey, what's the deal with Ava and Peter?
¿Peter?
I asked him not to come to that party.
Peter no lo tenemos en la lista, ¿verdad?
Yeah. Tell me what's going on. Tell me.
Christ, David.
Oh, you look uncomfortable.
Yeah, I am uncomfortable. But look, this is not my place. If you want to know about this, you need to speak to Ava.
I'm speaking to you. Tell me.
I should have done better.
Okay. What happened?
Peter was our missing stair, and everybody else knew, but I was slow to catch on. He liked to give girls drugs. He'd make videos sometimes. He said it was consensual. But sometimes the girls would wake up and they didn't know what had happened.
Fuck, Eric.
By the time I found out, it was old news, you know, and I told myself, it's just the scene. There's lots of drugs and sex going on, and you know, Ava was attracted to Peter. Peter knew who all the bands were. Ava wanted to make a name for herself. She was very impressed by him, okay? So
How old was Ava?
she said she was 18, but she wasn't. So Ava accused Peter, and everybody took sides, and I told myself that I needed to be impartial, and I let her down.
Yeah, you didn't protect her?
What was I supposed to do, David? Call the police?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're already looking for any excuse to take us down. I couldn't do that. I didn't even have any facts. I told myself it was a private matter between two people.
Mm-hmm.
It was a one-off, and I just didn't want to see a pattern there.
Now?
Peter is trying to be a good man.
Yeah. And you, I mean.
What about me?
Well, he's still out there walking the street, so I'm not so sure. But I mean, how are you gonna make this right?
I don't think I can make this right, David. Not now.
Well, brother, it's never too late. You know?
I
No, not in here. Gotta smoke up on the roof. I'll go with you. My landlord's got rules about smoking.
Great.
Vale.
You want anything to drink?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. I'll make myself a nightcap.
El chico otra vez le pregunta a Karen si quiere algo de beber, dice que no. Y Karen sigue lo suyo. Peter. No, Peter no está. Y si buscamos Peter sale algo, porque aquí había 2 vídeos, el otro ya lo hemos visto, sí. Peter. Ah, pues mira, 3 más. Pues directamente. Porque me he imaginado, digo, si buscamos Peter seguro que va a salir alguno de Ava y David. Y sí, efectivamente, de hecho salen 2 que son la misma conversación.
You not coming over tonight? No, I'm pretty tired too. And I got an early start tomorrow, so. Yeah. You're okay, right, with me hanging out with the organizing group? I mean, I wasn't talking about Eric, actually, because you don't like his friend Peter, do you? Okay. Is there anything I should know?
A ver qué historia le cuenta en comparación a lo que le contó Eric.
Okay, do you want me to hang out with you while you sleep? Looks like I've got some competition. Oh, hey, Worm. Hey, are you putting the moves on my girl, bro? Yes, true, but I can do things for Ava that you can't. That's a kid's toy, you pervert. Wait, you just said it's ungendered. Yeah. Yeah, no big surprise that the radioactive glow-in-the-dark bug wasn't entirely harmless. So when do I get to meet your mom? High stakes. But I hear Florida's nice though. Okay. Good night, Worm.
Vale. La contraparte, que es la que sale justo después, es esta. También del 2 de febrero, lógicamente.
Fuck Peter.
Venga.
Howdy. I'm too tired. Billy was sick today, so I had to work both shifts. And, of course, it's National Record Store Day, so I didn't get a moment to myself. I mean, who needs that much reissued Madonna vinyl? You can come over if you want, though. With Eric? Yeah, Eric's a friend. He used to tease me because my grandma scalped at the Axel strike, but He's a serious guy. Fuck Peter. He's a dick, that's all. He's a dick. No, it's okay. I've got my glowworm with me tonight. It's cute, ungendered, and it doesn't take up all the space in the bed. Hey, David. Your girl. I've been with Ava since she was 12. We go way back. You're the new guy.
No sé quién está peor de la cabeza.
Ooh, you wanna bet? I'm 12 inches of ribbed plastic. And I'm warm. Yeah, but he's seen me turn from girl to woman. You know, he's seen it all. Busted. You know, they discontinued these because they're made of like toxic plastic or something. So my mom got them real cheap. Yeah, I think she figured that I wouldn't try and eat it, so.
Sí, lo de Gusilud va a ser con Ava y no con su hija, ¿sí?
If you want to treat us to plane tickets to Florida, I can arrange something. But I'm warning you. If you meet my mom and she doesn't like you, it's like over. That's where people go to die ordinary. Good night.
Vale. Pues de Peter, de momento, no es que hayamos descubierto gran cosa más allá de lo que ha dicho Eric. Ah, vale, espérate, ahora viene...
Hey, boo. Look, Ava, Eric told me what he did to you, okay? Well, he told me that he drugged you, and then he made videos. Why couldn't you tell me this? No, what Peter did was wrong, and he belongs in prison, okay? Okay, but what if Peter still has those tapes, Ava? No, nobody's pressing charges, and I'm not getting arrested, okay? I was protecting you.
Ha ido a por Peter. Suena a eso, ¿no?
You didn't open it. Open it. Open it.
Regalo o algo así habrá que buscar.
Yeah, it's Valentine's, and I thought it'd be fun for us to start living together. Or at least for you to feel comfortable to call my place your home. So. I know you are, and you deserve to be, okay? You deserve everything in this world, Ava. You know, and you deserve sesame tofu and Singapore noodles if you want to come by for dinner tonight. Yeah.
Vale, aquí va a apuntar también Billy del vídeo anterior. Luego, tormenta verde. A ver si nos enteramos de algo útil con esto. Pues mira, hay dos vídeos. Aquí no pasa nada. Ahora, vale, bien.
Brainstorm people talking about sabotage on a bigger scale. Hey, David. Hey. You heard anything about that?
Yeah, no, that's all internet noise.
I don't know. I think it's serious. And I'd like to know if anybody else here agrees that maybe it's time we talk about it. You said before that this was a war. Perhaps that's right.
Can I ask a quick question? Why are you always so keen for us to incriminate ourselves?
What? I'm not. I'm just...
No, you know you remind me of, Chris?
Sorry?
You remind me of this guy I saw once. But his name wasn't Chris. It was Simon. Does that sound familiar? Simon McMillan, right? Ex-Army, works for Black Guy Logic, everybody's favorite military contractor. I don't know what's that. Yeah, no, you do look a lot like him. But you can't be that Simon McMillan, right? Because then that would make you a corporate spy for Prosper, right?
Chris, what is this?
Chris? Hey, look.
Pillada.
Let's talk about this, okay?
So this is true then, what he's telling us right now.
What the fuck, Chris? Yeah, see? Everybody, this is Simon McMillan, okay? He is an employee of Black Kite sent on behalf of Prosperin, okay, to spy on our meetings. You were trying to inform on our constitutionally protected activities, pal. It's called entrapment.
You cunt! And I had you over for dinner! In my home!
Hey, get away from me. Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hey, wire?
Hey, look,
He doesn't have a wire, guys. He doesn't have a wire. He's probably recording us on his phone.
Get his phone! Get his phone! Motherfucker!
Hey, look, I can explain. All right? I'm no traitor.
Who are you?
Get out. Just get out.
El espía destapando el espía. Bien. Todo en orden. Vale. Aquí hay otro. Este es de 2 semanas, un poquito más de 2 semanas después, el 29 de marzo.
Welcome aboard the Jane Dean.
Wow. Tell me again, David. How are you on the fucking boat?
Oh, come on, man. Do I have to?
He got it from investors on a movie he was producing when they went bankrupt.
Yeah, but I like to think it was just a worker claiming the spoils of slavery.
Man, I'm just having a hard time wrapping my mind around your previous life, man.
You don't know the half of it.
Yeah, you will need both.
Well, here we go.
Permission to come aboard?
Mission granted.
Here you go. David, this is Riordan. She's a member of a group called Greenstorm.
Come on, man. No introduction, dude. Jordan, how are you?
You said you thought we might need some help.
Yep, some help and some guidance.
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, Prosperin Sovereign Pipeline, as you know, means to supply the Midwest with gas at a rate of 500 pounds per square inch, right? It's this high-pressure, high-wave natural gas screaming through our communities, and it's nearly finished. And we know they're getting worried because they're sending spies into our group. We know this. But they're winning. So I've been trying to think of a solution. Liz.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. If you look right here, okay, this is a major section of the pipeline that's yet to be started. And what makes this area unique and why it's yet to be developed is that access to it's tricky, okay? There are only 2 roads that can support the construction traffic, and they're both fed into this highway here, all right? This is Highway 75, and that highway crosses that bridge right there. That's the Salisbury Bridge. It spans the Sally River to the tune of 2,000 square feet. So, we shut that bridge down, and they would have to reroute all of this construction traffic all the way around to this bridge up here, okay? This would set them back months. I mean, this would be a huge blow financially for them.
It's nice work. You come up with this all on your own?
Well, me, Ava, and of course, Eric here pointed out that we are a little short on manpower.
Said it would only work if we had an organization behind it.
Well, I've done stuff like this, but it's never fun. We tried to shut down construction in Sandusfield. We suspended ourselves over the highway for 2 days. The state cops actually lit a fire under me. They like to burn witches in Massachusetts.
I remember watching that trial on TV. When you poured that glass of water over that CEO's head, it was a big deal.
The theatrics play well on the news.
Well, we're looking for a little more than theatrics. We are looking to do real damage to Boston.
Sure, but how long do you think you can hold the bridge?
Well,
half the cops now are ex-forces. They treat this stuff like it's Fallujah. You ever done anything like this before? How serious are you?
Okay, Reed. I said I vouched for the guy, and I meant it.
Yeah, and I do too.
Sure you do, sweetie. I can tell by that look in your eye.
Okay.
Venga. Vaya palo.
I'm gonna go get some fresh air.
Sure you're not putting on a show to impress the pretty young activist?
David.
Yeah, just give me a second.
He's a good guy.
Hey, how long have you known him?
Long enough.
I know what she sees in him, but you?
Look, he's serious, he's loyal, and he's not afraid of action. Honestly, sometimes it kind of scares me. He nearly killed Peter.
I hate Peter.
Okay, well, there you go.
All right, so you're gonna help us in that?
I'll take you to meet the others at Convergence.
Fantastic.
They'll hear you out, but let's talk about the details outside. Close spaces now. Nancy. Hey, it's such weather.
Riordan tiene que ir a la lista sí o sí. Y también Salisbury, que es donde está el puente. Vale, Tormenta Verde tenemos todo. Luego estaba por aquí River, que solo tiene un vídeo, ya lo hemos visto. Así que nada, solo había una mención. Paul. Uy, hay 4. Y ahora mismo no caigo. A Paul lo mencionaba ella, ¿no?
Hey, hon. Good, thanks. Alba went down early, so I'm just winding down. It's a lovely night. Oh, well, at least Michigan has weather. That must be exciting. I don't know. Why do pigeons always fly upside down over Detroit? How do you do it? These people you're with, they've known you for months now. And when they look into your eyes, they see a friend. So how do you return their smiles and laugh at their jokes when none of it is true?
Venga, Cheve, descansa.
But it's all a lie. Well, if it's that easy, then you could do anything. Have you slept with anyone? No. but we both lied about Paul. That's Mama, I gotta go.
Vale, luego tenemos aquí uno de la madre y las dos, o sea, parte y contraparte de 7 minutos el 15 de julio, que esto es después de 2018, que es después de que la operación haya terminado, en principio.
Hello, dear. Did I call you or did you call me? No. She's at her tennis club. Don't be silly. Texas backhand, they call her. My little champion's going for All-State this time. Of course, she's gonna have to put the work in. You're too soft on her, Daniel. David, the new boy. Who was one before? Always brought her roses. Paul, that's right. He was always so polite, always would hold the door open for her. I appreciate that. She's always bringing home these boys she meets at the hospital. And I tell you, every time there's something wrong with them, David seems dependable.
Y en realidad está hablando con David.
Handsome, too. Reminds me of you when you were younger and wore those sharp suits. Would you like me to have my daughter call you when she gets back?
Y sí, ahí parece que ya la demencia está arrasándola. Aquí están... La hora es la misma. Bueno, claro, al final de la operación están juntos otra vez. A ver. Él está en la casa. Él está en la casa. Es la habitación de la casa de Emma. Él está afeitado. Sí, porque esto se supone que es después de la operación de agente encubierto del FBI. ¿Por qué está más rejuvenecido sin barba? Depende de cada persona el aspecto con barba. Hay gente que con barba gana mucho y gente que sin barba gana mucho. A ver, aquí no habla, vamos a avanzar. Porque sea lo que sea que está contando no nos vamos a enterar, así que...
You know, we never talked about Paul.
Algo crucial, sí, varias cosas. Y voy a ir avanzando porque son 7 minutos y claro, si habla poco... venga a escuchar. Mucho tiempo escuchando. ¿Está a los 7 minutos hablando ella? Parece que sí. En 6 minutos no ha dicho más que 2 palabras. Bueno, un poco más, pero vamos. 2 frases, eso sí. Ah, aquí.
I was driving past, I saw his car parked on the street outside. I went straight into the apartment. He was grabbing you, and I feared for your life. I love you.
Vale. La contraparte. Esta es la contraparte. Se supone que aquí David ya había dejado embarazada a Ava. Están un minuto en silencio los dos, va en serio.
Alba has been playing Happy Families. That's your baddie house. She says you live there now with your baddie family. Kids are smart. Hey, let's play dolls. This is Emma. She's a 25-year-old nurse. Oh, look. Here's Paul. He's an accountant. He wanted to be a professional tennis player, but he was only the 10th best tennis player in his state. So sometimes he hits people to make himself feel like he still has that killer serve. Emma meets Paul at work when he comes in to have a torn wrist ligament looked at. This is David. He is a gorgeous young FBI agent. And Emma meets him at work too, where he is very chivalrous and steps in when a drunk patient in the ER calls her a bitch. So Emma stops dating Paul. She's dating David now. But Paul keeps getting drunk and calling Emma up and telling her that he loves her and sometimes that he hates her. And so David, wait a second. David starts watching over Emma's apartment. Every night after they go on a date, the handsome FBI agent sits outside in his car and watches over her while she sleeps. It's very romantic. David doesn't know that Emma knows this, and she doesn't tell him. But, you know, it does help her sleep at night. She feels safe. So, one night, after they go out for ice cream, Paul calls, says he wants to come over. And Emma tells him to come, thinking that David will scare Paul off, and that will be that. But when Paul turns up,
Pinta mal.
David waits in the car. And when Emma goes to answer the door, Paul pushes his way in. He argues with her and he cries and he rants and he raves. And Emma gives him a hug because she's a nurse and that's what nurses do when men cry. And that's when David gets out of his car and comes into the apartment with his pistol drawn. And when he opens the door and he sees Paul and Emma, he doesn't look handsome anymore. He looks angry. Paul steps back and he looks scared. And Emma looks scared too. And David fires his pistol.
Se veía venir.
And he shoots Paul in the lung.
O sea, que se lo cargó. Liquidado.
It takes Paul about 10 minutes to die. Emma could have helped stop the bleeding and maybe he could have lived, but David tells her not to. It was unlikely that Paul would have made it. And sometimes David points out it's better just to let the bad guys die. After watching a guy bleed out together, they get married. That helps make things make sense. Even so, Emma is sure that she'll be scared of David forever and ever.
Qué mal rollo.
You waited because you wanted to save me. You wanted to be a fucking knight in shining armor. You look so small on the screen. I love you, David. But I'm not scared of you anymore. Goodbye.
Qué mal rollito. La leche. Vale, de la convergencia. Los 3 vídeos que había los hemos visto. Chris, que hemos descubierto que no es Chris, es Simon, es el espía. De hecho, habrá que buscar a Simon también. Porque hay 2. Vale. 3 de marzo de 2018. Cuando Chris, Simon Macmillan, todavía está espiando para Black Kite a los activistas. O sea que hay 2 espías y 2 activistas en el coche. En la furgoneta. Así que todo bien. Estas escenas están mejor porque al menos no nos perdemos parte de la conversación.
Hey. Okay, the other 2 should be around the back. Let's pick them up, because they are freaking out. You were there? No. His sister called me. God damn it.
All right, where are the guys? Which way?
Right here.
fuck happened?
They raided Peter's apartment out of nowhere, and they found a lot of drugs. And we're all friends with Peter,
Nah,
right?
I'm no friend of his, all right? We carried his ass for too long, and that guy's a creep. And now he's a drug dealer, too?
We need to distance ourselves from him. This could be a stick that the police could use to beat us all.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
What?
Well, come on. Peter's an asshole. He's not a drug dealer. You know that.
I mean, you think you know a person and...
Really? I don't know. 'Cause this to me smells like a total leverage play, right? The police, they set him up and then they get to interrogate him themselves and then flip him.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, no, David, I don't know. This seems like a lot of effort to pull off a stunt like this. So what? They're gonna make Peter an informant now? He wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't? Because let me tell you something, Prosper, they're feeling the burn, so they're gonna hit back however they can.
The guy who they think is easiest to flip.
Yeah, that's exactly right. See, Chris is right. I'm telling Eric, you can't be this naive, right? To think that this drug thing is legit.
If it is the feds, what do?
We lay low. We protest peacefully, and we exercise our democratic rights to organize and to ask questions.
This isn't a game. It's not a drill. We need to fight back.
Okay, so what? So what, this is a war now?
Yeah. I'm with David. We need to escalate.
No. Eric's the one who's talking about war. Come on. All right, I'm just there to support. All right? All right, here we go. Okay, yeah, ready. Hey, nice shirt.
Bien.
Jesus, you're a fucking cat. Let's get you out of the way.
Vale. El gato es de él, no de ella, porque ha dicho que es su gato. Ha abierto algo y lo que no sé es el qué. Aparte del solitario, ha abierto algo. Lo de fotos del escritorio, pero sigue siendo lo mismo. Que en principio... O sea, que esto es simplemente por hacer la gracia y ya está. Ah, esto es lo que escribe. ¿Y si buscamos ahí algo? Hubiera sido legendario. Que sí. De hecho, salta un logro. Lógica animal. Vale. De Chris es lo que había. De Simon, me imagino que esto ya es, claro, 15 de abril y 4 de mayo, cuando ya saben lo de Simon. Este dura solo 50 segundos, es cortito.
Look, Green Storm's out. Cunt Tom, he totally screwed me and made me out
Tom.
like a lunatic. Wait, what do you mean you heard? Wait, you knew? Is this because of Simon? This is because of Simon, huh? Okay, but how do I recover this with my group? Are you pulling me out? Are you pulling me out?
Esto es con el FBI.
Listen to me. We're not done here, okay? There is more. We are not done.
Sí, esto es con el FBI, es Mike diciéndole que ya está, que se acabó. Seguro. Y además la luna está reventada. Tom. Vale, y había otro, que es este, que es un mes después.
Hey. I'm going away, okay?
Y le sacan, de hecho.
They're after me, and this isn't gonna end well.
They have something on me, honey. Or they will. You know, they raided the apartment. Peter must have ratted on me, or that Simon guy. Anyway, I can't let this happen to you again, so... No, that is the last thing that I want, okay, Ava? No. No, listen, I am running in order to save you. Can you not see that? Okay? Don't be naive right now. Come on, Ava. Listen, I need you to do me a favor, okay? I need you to, I need you to go to the medicine cabinet, okay? Yeah. In the bathroom, okay? Just go there. Just go there, okay? There's a false back to the mirror. Just pull the panel aside, okay?
¿Qué demonios tiene ahí?
Yeah, look, Ava, I know you said you wanted a home birth, but we just look at St. Joe's, you know, just take the tour, and I made a reservation for you, okay?
Vale. O sea que aquí hay que añadir parto y St. Joe. ¿Hay de Tom? Uy, son las 2:15. Pues vemos este y lo dejamos aquí por hoy. Vamos a ver este y ya está. Esto es la operación, parece. Lo del puente. Mucha gente.
Yes. Hey. Oh, wow. This is very cozy.
These are the boys from Ann Arbor.
The organizing group. We know Riordan.
Yeah, we know who you are. Okay. So what's the plan?
Well, we all want to stop the Sovereign Pipeline, right? And there's this major section of it that's yet to be started, and the reason it's yet to be started is because access to that area is a little bit tricky. The construction traffic would have to go through this ravine, and there are only two roads that feed into it, and they both are fed into by Highway 75, which has to go over the Salisbury Bridge, you know? And, well, if we could shut that bridge down, you know, we could make them reroute traffic all the way back around. This would set them back months, and this would be a huge blow financially for them.
Okay. I don't get it. How long are you closing the bridge for?
Well, we think about a week or so. We talked about hanging tents on the suspension, maybe a truck up there. We could flip the truck. You know, that'd be something.
I don't see how you think you'll hold it that long. I was in Portland for the icebreaker. They got through it in 2 days.
Yeah, but that was different because they were going under the bridge, right?
2 days a week still doesn't move the needle.
Yeah, you're right. A week does not change the world, right? But we have to do something. Okay. If I could make the bridge disappear, I would. I can't make the bridge disappear. Okay. But there is another thing we've been throwing back and forth in the organizing group.
Sí, exacto, Fabián. Esto es lo que habían ensayado en el barco, en uno de los primeros vídeos que vimos.
Kind of a plan B, it's something just bigger. The bridge has 4 main support foundations, and if you were to attach enough explosives to like one of those pillars, the whole thing would come down. Like the bridge over the River Kwai. Hey, listen to me, we could do it at night. Nobody gets hurt. Except we don't know where to find all amount of explosives.
Sounds dangerous.
Well, in the history of America, bomb making is how you teach truth to power, right? And we are out of options. We have few. We all want to stop this pipeline, right? To destroy it. So shouldn't we be fighting back? Come on, right? I mean, fortune favors the bold, right?
What about you, Eric? Are you on board with this? You want to blow up the bridge?
Look, I want to do this. There you go.
Let's everybody.
Hey, it's okay, Tom. David, Eric, why don't you guys go outside?
O sea, eso es lo único que hay de Tom. Pues hasta aquí, por ejemplo, Max. Ah, esto sigue. Hay todavía más vídeos después de... En 2018. Hay uno del 7 de noviembre. Y luego de partos, en yo y demás, ¿qué hay? En parto hay 3 directamente. Vale, Senyo nada. Senyo lo puedo borrar porque solo hay uno y ya lo hemos visto. De París hay otros 2. Vale, Portland nada. Lo mencionan pero nada. Michigan hay uno más que no hemos visto. Vale. Y Prosperen, por ejemplo, hay 3 nuevos. O sea, 3 que no hemos visto. Vale. Perfecto. Entonces... Lo vamos a dejar así. Todavía quedan cosas que ver, pero es verdad que ya van quedando menos vídeos por ver. O sea que en principio... Me parece que la serie completa son como 5 horas. Hombre, sí, porque llevamos 3 y pico, creo. 3 y pico. Y todavía queda. A ver, esto de la hora en el juego sigue avanzando. Son las 3 y 27 de la mañana en el juego. No tiene nada que ver con la hora aquí, porque aquí son las 2 y 20. O sea que esto, de hecho, va a su propio ritmo. Va a su propio ritmo. O sea, el gato da por saco a las 3 de la mañana. Ya se podía ir a dar por saco a otra parte. Vale, perfecto. Pues nada. Normal cat behavior. Sí, puede ser. Puede ser. Bueno, el gato sabe cosas, parece ser. Y sí, ha habido un logro, me ha saltado un logro que es lógica animal, que supongo que es por haber buscado. Sí, los gatos no saben escribir, por haber buscado lo que escribe el gato. Y de hecho, veo que aquí hay 2 logros más. Uno es, antes lo he visto, el de mucho trabajo y poca diversión, quedarse hasta pasadas las 2 de la mañana. Animales nocturnos, quedarse hasta pasadas las 2 de la mañana. Y hay 2 más que sí que están, que se pueden ver, no los tengo todavía, pero son: eres un vampiro, quedarse hasta pasadas las 4 de la mañana. Y el tiempo se acaba, quedarse hasta pasadas las 5 de la mañana. Y 5 logros ocultos restantes. El juego, por cierto, tiene final y demás, ¿eh? O sea, tiene una secuencia final y tal, y al parecer depende de lo que hayas visto, lo que no hayas visto y demás. O sea, que en este sí que no va a haber dudas de cuando veamos el final, pero de una manera muy clara, no solo como en Historia, que al final llega simplemente que escribamos los créditos y ya está. Y, o sea, ves las escenas con los créditos y ya está, no, es el final. No, al parecer tiene una escena específica en función de lo que en quién te hayas centrado más.